We have to find this artifact. Maybe he's hiding it in some kind of chest or a secret chamber. Let's look around.
Yes, let's see if we can find something interesting. No compromise.
Books, books, books. There must be hundreds.
White light will shine within your eyes. Okay.
We have to find this artifact. Maybe he's hiding it in some kind of chest or a secret chamber.
There's a room over there.
That looks like some kind of study. Maybe we can find something here.
There's a chain and a clock. And the floor looks different.
Maybe we should take a look at these bookshelves. They look kind of weird.
What was the secret of the Pyreans? The rise and fall of Azotaran?
Now I get it. These books must be part of some kind of mechanism. Have you tried, I don't know, pulling on them or something like that?
Nothing happens. The pride of the Arazelian? My life with the Scarab? Wait. Pride was my fall. Let's check that out.
That sounds good.
Whoa!
Hey!
Jasper? Hello?
Gages, why did you wake me? Are we there yet?
No, I just wanted to see how you were.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's kind of you. But don't worry so much about me, darling. I'll manage somehow. I'm sorry you have to go through all this, really. All this time, I can hardly imagine how hard that must be for you. But I still believe in our dream. I still do.
This is getting weirder and weirder. The word of the dead. This has to be it. Let's try Miriel's spell. Now I just have to open the word of the dead. Those memories, it worked.
Who? By the highest being, you! I thought you were dead.
Jakal. He betrayed us. They're all dead.
What?
Yes, but it doesn't matter. We have to get away from here. His armies, they're everywhere, and they're killing everyone. What about Lilanya? Is she alright?
Yes, she's asleep. But where do you want to go? We're... Come on, get inside. We'll talk about it there. Our brother, he's here too. He arrived last night.
Kumar? I thought he was up north.
He was, yes. But he rode back when he heard about the siege. He wants to help defend the city. He will be angry when he finds out that you fled, you know?
Staying would have been suicide. He would understand.
Kumar, our...
I see it. Why are you here?
The Treasure Master betrayed us, and Jakal's troops have gone crazy. They're massacring the entire city. They said we...
I know that, but you didn't answer my question. Why are you here?
Where else should I be, damn it? The High Ones won. They won, and this accursed cleansing will happen, whatever it is. But if there's only the slightest chance that we can make it through, I will use it. Unlike you, I do have someone I need to take care of.
Let's hope she doesn't take after her father. Your cowardice disgusts me, brother. You never understood what it meant to be an Aishin.
I knew that would happen.
He's such a bulldog. For him, there's nothing but his goddamn honor.
At least since he lost Yalek, yes. He won't let us flee. You do realize that, right? He will force you to keep your oath, to stay and fight. To the death.
I will talk to him. We'll do this, sister, somehow.
Yes, of course we will. There's still some stew. I will prepare a bowl for you, all right? You go and look after the little one. I think she is slowly beginning to understand what's happening here. Kumar, what? Where are you going?
Go and get Perrick. We're leaving.
Leaving? But you heard him. The city is lost.
Well, isn't that good timing? I have been thinking, and I have decided that I will not let my only brother die as a deserter. We will ride to the city at first light and help with the defense.
That's not going to happen. I told you that. Zura and I will take Lilanya and flee to the north. Come with us or don't, but you will not get in our way. Period.
Period. Thank the highest being that we're family. Just thank them.
Ah!
Kill
In the
them!
name of the sun!
Kill them all!
Do something, Parrot! Keep them out of here!
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it! More of them!
For every one of us you kill, a dozen more will come.
No, please. I don't want any of this. No one wants any of this. Just let us go. I have a daughter.
So, I hope you slept well?
What? How did I get here?
Well, what do you think? I brought you here. After you broke into my sanctum and made your little journey into the realm of the dead. Oh, please, don't look at me like that. I knew what you were up to from the start. Sadly enough, I did.
You knew of our plan? I don't understand.
No, you don't. Because you don't dare to question. Peculiar situation, all of this, isn't it? Suddenly you, the fugitive urchin, become mankind's salvation. And suddenly, just like that, out of nowhere, you can perform feats others would require decades to master. Even better, you're one of the emissaries who can hear the echo of the future. But still, you never asked yourself why.
Well, at least you seem to know the answers.
You're right, I do. But if there's one thing time has taught me, there are things one has to realize for him or herself. You can't force insight on people. It has never worked, and it never will.
How do you know about all this? Who are you really?
Who am I? Back then, I might have given you an impressive response to that. But at this time, I couldn't say anything that would help you. Let's just say, I'm an observer. A fleshless eye, if you prefer. In this era, you might also know me as the Aged Man.
According to the legends, the aged man is centuries old. You don't look like that.
Yes. And I'm certain that irritates you. But timelessness isn't that much of a feat. You will find that out yourself, soon enough, too.
And what do you observe? The cycle?
Amongst other things, yes. The cycle.
A little less of the riddles and I might actually be able to follow you.
Believe me, all I say is quite thought through. But unfortunately, there's no point in pursuing this conversation any further. You have what you came for, and the rest is up to you. Even though I doubt it will make much of a difference.
What's that supposed to mean? That we can't stop the cycle? The cleansing?
Maybe you could do just that, but time will tell. Now, forgive me.
What? Where's the manor? And where's Jispar? Ah, there you are.
You? But what the heck was that? Where's the manor?
That's, hard to explain.
Try me. Any explanation's better than none. Uh-huh. That sounds strange, to say the least. After you went down that shaft, someone locked the door to the study, and I couldn't get it open, no matter what I tried. Well, a couple hours later, I found myself face down in a puddle of mud. But anyway, these glyphs you drew on paper look good to me. So at least officially, this mission was a success. I only wish I... Hang on. You see that? What's that? Casket? But where's this noise coming from?
Jispar, this is the word of the dead.
This is it? But then the aged man left it on purpose. For us. Whew. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but it seems to me as if this fellow knew a lot more than we did from the start. Still, we should take this thing with us. Let's go back to Ark and report to the Grand Master. I've got a scroll right here with me. What do you say?
Go on ahead. I want to meet someone first. I will report to Renthiel when I'm back in the temple. See you.
Well then, see you back at the temple.
That's how it is. Life is what you make of it.
No, look at that. You came. Didn't think you would. So, what's your take on this contemporary sample of Chilean dancing?
It's beautiful.
You think so? I've seen better, but she's not bad, that's true. Anyway, how about a sip of wine? Rounds are on me.
The best wine in all of Enderal. Come, give it a try.
Take a seat.
They just don't respect the elders anymore.
So,
Not at all.
before we move on to more pleasant topics, here, I owe you this.
Huh? What's that?
Well, I heard that Duel, one of our sailors, successfully pulled the "I only stupid Chilean" stunt on you. It's not the first time he's done that, but since we're out to do business together, getting diddled by one of my men isn't a good way to start. Pity you couldn't teach him a lesson. It's overdue. But anyway, tell me, what brought you here? Just where exactly from Nerim are you from? I'm curious.
That's a long story. Are you sure you want to hear that?
That's why I asked. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, this is precisely why I find it so interesting that so many people accuse us Chileans of being greedy or dishonorable. I mean, just take a look around. Are the other nations of the civilized world really so much better? We've got Nerim, which was recently split into 3 and devastated by 3 madmen. I don't need to tell you about that. Then there's Kira, with its fabled free thinking in universities. But every 2 weeks, there's a new attempt at revolution with at least 3 dozen corpses. And don't get me started on Arc-Twin to Arazael or this place. What I'm trying to say is, yes, there's poverty on the Blue Islands, on Chile, and yes, there are problems. But we are free. Neither Morala nor the Elder Council tell us what to do, and no matter how dire the circumstances you're born into, life is what you make of it. So it's basically the opposite of this excuse for a country.
So in other words, in Chile, anybody who tries hard enough can make their own fortune?
Anybody can become rich, famous, or, if they want to, live an eremite's life on the beach. As long as they can go through with it. Then sure, there are exceptions. But in my experience, those who never made it brought it on themselves.
No need to convince me. I couldn't agree more.
I know. That's why you're different from the rest of the people here. You know, I know what it means to have to fight for something. Unlike that snot DeLorean, I wasn't born with a bag of gold stuffed up my ass. But instead of wallowing in self-pity or listening to the priests talk about how everything gets better once you're dead, I took responsibility for my own fate.
So I take it you weren't exactly born into a noble family?
If a dust-sniffing loser as a father and a clump-footed, half-witted brother qualify as not exactly noble, then yes.
What about your mother?
I don't want to talk about it.
Your brother was a half-wit?
Was. Merciful as the gods were, they blessed him with a deadly fever at the age of 10. Probably better that way.
What? So your father was an addict?
An addict and a failure. Do you know the kind of person who does nothing all day long but whine about how unfair the world is? Take that and throw in 2 sacks of droge and there you have him. Jaran O'Neillis. My esteemed creator and one of the reasons I spent most of my childhood eating dust and insects for breakfast.
Sounds tough.
It was.
And you made it to an emissary of the Blue Islands Coalition. You've certainly come a long way.
I have. And I'm only getting started. You should see them. All these losers who I grew up with. Yes, they were dealt a tough hand, but instead of grabbing fate at its throat, they just went through their lives with their heads bowed and nodding at everyone. I'll never understand how people can be that way. Anyway, let's not go further into this. I'd say we make a cut here, shall we? It's late and I should see how my crew is doing. It was a pleasure, Protector. Until next time.
Yes, it was a pleasure, Dijan. See you.
Prophetess, were you successful?
Yes, but things went a little differently than expected.
Then tell me. So he knew about the cycle. That's disquieting. And interesting.
Plus, he left the word of the dead for us, voluntarily.
Yes, maybe that's an attempt to help us. He's not against us, because if he were, he wouldn't have let you out alive.
Still, he knew a lot more than he was willing to tell.
I bet that the Lightborn also knew more about the aged man than they told us. This explains why Malphas told the Order specifically not to bother him. But we will discuss his identity another time. What matters is that you were able to find the missing glyphs, and that we now have this relic, however useful it will be in the future. Bring both of them to the Archmagister, so that we can activate the sigil stone. Oh, and one more thing. What did the Pyreans in your memory call those behind the cleansing? The High Ones?
Yes, they must be who we saw in that dream, the ones behind the cycle.
Good. Then the enemy has a name now. Come back to me once you've talked to Cyrodiil. Pegast still needs your help.
Jarem dorba nubis, locorem tares.
Blasted blistering blazes. You sound like a boozed-up poet. This is supposed to be magic?
Entropy is a dangerous school, my sir. One false word and the stone could burst into flames.
Well, keep up this babble, and he might do it on purpose. You godlambs are just missing the pepper, even when you're doing magic.
Pepper? Magic needs to have prudence, not pepper. She's like a sick frog. If you... Prophetess, you're back.
Sun be praised. Working with these fumblers is harder than teaching complex mathematics to a Leor. The Scrounger already told me about your success. Good work. Have you got the glyphs?
Yes, here. But
yes, just show me already. Yes, that does make sense. Step back, I'll show you how this works. Jarem dorba nubis, locarem taris danida. Sharak Lisham Ra!
By the righteous path. Are you feeling this?
Yes, this is impressive. Truly impressive. Are those the shards?
They're certainly not your underpants, are they? According to the Piraean writings, these shards offered protection against the Red Madness, as long as the sigil stone remains active. Prophetess, you're the one who found the missing glyphs, so you should go first. Go on, touch one of the shards.
Okay.
So, how do you feel?
Different. Somehow clearer.
Very well. Then let's hope that this sigil stone lives up to its promise. Boy, go and tell the quartermaster that every keeper, as well as each one of us, is to be wearing one of these fragments by nightfall.
Boy!
Buzz off.
My sir, I really don't think this...
Do what he says, Legion. That is not how you will make friends here, Firespark. Not at all.
If it were friends I was looking for, I certainly wouldn't be here. Once again, good work. Old Aranthiel asked me to give you that, so you could buy better equipment. Now go back to him, and let him tell you about the next mission. It seems that Lishari has once again dug up something that could change everything.